Hi, this is Laura Holyoke, and I have some information for you today in clarifying the differences between activities, outputs, and outcomes as you are working on logic models. I've been going through some of the knowledge blogs, and it seems to be that just some confusion on this, so I have several examples to give you and to walk through with you. So a couple things to remember. In our activities, this tells people what we do to achieve the aims of our program. So let's say the aims of our program are to reduce the number of germs walking into a hospital. It's kind of a bad. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. So in order to do this, our activity is going to be installing hand sanitizers. Our output is what the program has achieved in the short term, or if we're laying out the program, developing it, it could be what we expect to do in terms of outputs. So this one may be the number of hand sanitizers installed. We may have an output to install a hand sanitizer at each entryway into the hospital. And then finally, the outcomes are what we expect to happen as a result of producing these activities and outputs. So in this case, what we expect is to increase the use of hand sanitizer by 50% of the people entering the hospital. So there's one example. In the next 3 or 4 examples, what I've done is pull from what you've posted on some of your knowledge blogs, just to show you some ideas of how the activities, outputs, and outcomes may look like. So one of them, the activities were listed as hiking and outdoor event. So an output is, what's resulted of that is that we're going to offer one guided hike and one outdoor event each week in June and July. Because we want to be able to go back, we want to be able to say how much we're doing this, we want to be able to go back and measure if we've done this or not in our program. And then our outcome is what we expect. So we expect participants to, on their guided hikes, to learn to identify different plant species. And then for the outdoor events, we may say, participants learn whatever from the outdoor events. So it's something that we expect to happen because we've offered these activities. Another example is the activity is a camping trip or camping trips. So the output is to have one camping trip per month, and we're going to serve 25 youth. The outcome, what we expect, is that youth learn how to cook on a campfire. They learn how to start a campfire. They may learn how to put up a tent, how to forage, how to do whatever. But it's what we expect that they will be able to do after this activity. One of your questions, if we get into medium and long-term impacts, medium impact may be for that the youth start doing more outdoor camping activities, and a long-term may be that they learn how to appreciate their environment and take care of their environment. Another example, to design a website with a place to inquire about the program that we're offering. So our output would then be, we design this website, that we make personal contact to each person that inquires about the program. The outcome, what we would expect, is that from each of these contacts, that the respondents learn about a specific program and then enroll in one of the programs. Or, enroll in one of the programs. So another example. And another one, let's say the activities are to offer education sessions on a variety of topics. And then our output is stating exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to offer weekly education sessions. And what we want is for 50% of the mothers, I think this was a WIC program, 50% of the mothers that are enrolled in the local program to attend those weekly education sessions. What we expect, so we can be really specific here, I was specific in this outcome, was knowledge about letting children serve themselves during meal times. That's during a family meal. A medium-term outcome may be not just knowledge about letting children serve themselves during meal times, but actually having children do that. And in the long term, and that children ultimately learn about portion size and learn to put on their plates what they will eat. Healthier children. So here's one last example. This one I pulled from the internet that I think just really breaks down what we're talking about. If the input, we want to increase funding for legal education, so we have money. Our activity then is to develop course materials and curriculum, which we can show that we've done this in our evaluation from the materials that are finalized and printed. Our output, once we have that curriculum and material, is to really to train more lawyers. So it would be the number of course graduates that we expect. The outcome, what we expect right away, is more poor defendants are represented in court, so the rate of legal representation goes up. And the overall impact, equal access to justice, that the courts are perceived as fair and equitable. So I hope this has helped when it comes to building your own logic models for your program in terms of thinking about activities, outputs, and outcomes. Thank you for your time.